It's here! 3rd edition! Mantic's been awesome, as usual, and they sent me a copy of 3rd edition. So this will hit the shelves soon. I think it's end of October. 25th, I think, is the official date. But I'm a lucky duck, and I got mine. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing. If you want a really in-depth one, watch Way to Fire. But my goal for this video is going to be taking someone who just bought this box and then walking through the steps of how to get into Deadzone. So it's going to be focused in multiple areas. It won't be just how to do things. I want to do probably sort of videos about like how to arrange your terrain if this is all you've got, just to make the best experience you can get. Maybe a quick little review of the new battle system stuff in here that I am really excited about. All the Cyberpunk stuff, as you saw in my other video, it's got me all jazzed up. So I want to see how this is going to integrate with all that. I think it's going to be great. And because the kits that come in this set are so basic in terms of like the sprues, but they have so many options, I wanted to make 2 army lists that you can make with this box, so you can just jump into it right away. I think they both come out to be 150 points, and I think they're both pretty legitimate lists. So, without further ado, let's crack this thing open, see all the goodies inside, and then hopefully I can get all this stuff done pretty quickly.
Alright, let's do this. So, I'm going to take out the shrink wrap, and as you can see, this thing is heavy. I'd say it's probably about 4 pounds or so? Yeah, probably right around 4 pounds. It's not a light box, so that's awesome. Oh, I see. So it's kind of a box inside of a box sort of thing. So you have kind of the outside layer, and then you have the inside box. There we go. So yeah, you have the outside box, which is all the fancy, nice-looking art and stuff. This is kind of how Armado is shipped as well, so maybe they're just going to move towards this anyways. It's definitely not the same size as previous boxes in terms of editions and all that. Probably because those were not the most cost-effective options. This thing is just jam-packed full of stuff, as you can see. So yeah, there's just a whole lot of terrain. You've got ruins, you've got stuff, and then, yeah, I kind of want to just lay all this stuff out, and then I'll get to it in terms of how I would build it as a brand new player. And then I'll probably collapse it and then just combine it to all my other stuff. But that's for another video, I suppose. This is actually very interesting. I've never actually owned the ruined sprues. I've got some through trading and stuff, but I've never had the actual legitimate ruined sprues. So, like, I don't actually own this tile, or any of these tiles. This whole bag, I don't have any in my collection. So this is brand new to me, and I think it looks awesome. I mean, I've played on stuff like at Adepticon and things like that, where they have the ruined terrain, but I have actually never got to do that. So, awesome. Yeah, there's a healthy amount of terrain in here, between just, you know, all the barricades and things like that, and then, wow, yeah. Ooh, this is the new one. This is the one I'm most excited about. This is easily the #1 reason that I would have got this box. I really, really love all the stuff that I've seen online from this stuff. It's so cool to see this, to see the signage in hard plastic. I think that looks so crisp, so clean. Look how happy that octopus guy is. Come on. How do you not love that? So yeah, just all kinds of cool little nifty doodads and things. I like this recycling bin trash can thing. That's cool. So yeah, this is what I'm most excited about. That and the resin dudes. So. Hey, there's another lamppost. I need that. I need that to make another Cyberpunk lamppost thing. Sweet. We got 2 bags of connectors. That's awesome because that was lacking in previous box sets, from what I've heard. I had the 1st edition one. I actually didn't get the 2nd edition one because by then I already had all the miniatures and stuff that would have been in it anyways. So I did not get on board with that. Obviously, you got bases and. So on the one side, you've got Veerman. I've seen lots of these sprues because I have a sizable Veerman force. So these are just great kits. I absolutely love the nightmares, the bigger guys right here. This is such a fun kit to put together. The hardest part is figuring out which options you want to do because they're all pretty good in the game and they all look really, really awesome. They have some that have like the not gas mask look. That's just not my style. I love the gas mask look on the Veerman. So all of my guys have the gas masks basically. And then you've got your 2 sprues of crawlers and stalkers. So these are the normal sized guys. There's a bazillion options on here. I absolutely like this a whole lot. I have put together like hundreds of these now. So this is nothing new to me, but they're really, really nice, and they go together really easily. It's a great option for a starter. I think this kit is just quintessential like hobby goodness. It's got, you know, easy to do torsos, legs. It's not as fiddly as the Steel Warriors or the Enforcers for that matter. So that's really exciting. I think this is such a good call. And it's such a different playstyle. My biggest critique of 2nd edition was that the Enforcers and the Forge Fathers had such similar playstyles. And this, being a different kind of box set, really brings back that 1st edition vibe where you had the Plague and the Enforcers, where it's just totally different ballparks, different playstyles, everything. So I love the fact that they put Veerman in here. I think it's a great call. Interestingly enough, out of all the Mantic stuff that I own, I do not own any GCPS until right now. So, I have like third-party stuff. I have from Pig Iron Miniatures, so I have actually not ever put these guys together, but just looking at the sprues and looking at what they have, I think they're going to be very, very beginner-friendly, which is exactly what you want in a starter set, but also there's just so much versatility on this kit. You can do so many weapon options, so many different things, and so stick around and I'll show you the list that I've created for 3rd edition with these starter sets. So, really exciting stuff. Love it. Dice base for the Veerman leader, I assume. Base for the human leader. And those 2 are in here. I'll do that in a second. I really want to take my time with those and undo them. Some new unadulterated D8s. That's always good. I mean, maybe I'll give them over to Tim because he, or maybe I shouldn't let Tim touch them. I don't know. He might corrupt them. I don't know. Is it better to have factory set dice or to have Tim like do his thing? Who knows? This is the new token sheet, which is looking real crispy. I like it. I think it's a lot less confusing from what I can tell already from the previous edition stuff. This just looks a lot cleaner in terms of, you know, what to expect from it. Ooh, I like those, the prey icons. Those are really cool with the lurking eyeballs, and that's cool. Then you got a bit of smoke, some wounds. These are all your items. There's a lot of cool items now, and hopefully with this token sheet I can actually start playing with items again, because I've been slacking on that for quite some time now. But yeah, just really, really good looking stuff. And then these are all upgradable, so you can get these into actual sculpts, which I might do because I think they look pretty neat. So those are objective markers. And then we got the big old beautiful books. Oh, beauties. I already know what it looks like inside, but it just feels good to hold a real physical book. As nice as having like an iPad or something is to look at books, like you just don't get that same tactile goodness, you know, and being able to flip to a page really quickly. Like, I love doing that. So really cool. Love the diagrams. All the photography seems to be kicked up a bit. Yeah, nothing but good things to say here. And it's not that big. I mean, it's not a huge book because the rules are so tight, so clean. Ooh. Next up, looks like I've got the mat. And the mat it's paper, which I think is great for the starter set. And a lot of cool detail on this thing. I know you probably can't even see most of it, but I really like these lights. They just kind of give it a cool vibe. Like all the OSL kind of look. I think it's neat. I like it. It's a nice step up from the very, very basic, like, concrete Deadzone, or the kind of just big deserty wasteland kind of look. So that's exciting. Definitely have to pull that onto a battle report. And here's the force lists. Oh, so cool. Look at this art. It's just crazy. But yeah, this is going to be every single faction all in there, just ready to roll. Awesome artwork, cool little fluff piece at the beginning, just like Kings of War. I love it. I can't wait to start list building like a madman and just really diving into 3rd edition. And now that I have the physical book, that's just going to be a lot easier. So, love it, love it, love it. Oh, that's cool. They have a getting started leaflet. That's awesome. Mantic is famously famous for not doing instruction manuals and stuff. So this is a welcome change. Oh, they even have like a suggested like terrain setup. That's awesome. They took my idea. That's great. But yeah, you got little setups for the Veerman. You got for the terrain, GCPS. That's great. This is what every starter set should have, and I am kind of blown away that this has taken so long to be just a thing. So yeah, big props for that. And that concludes the I guess 2 more bases for the nightmares. And that concludes what's in the box. Obviously, it's just a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm really excited to actually start breaking into it. I haven't actually built any terrain in like a really long time. I reassembled my terrain, but I haven't actually like built from scratch in a long time. So this is genuinely very exciting. All right, let's look at these Veerman heroes, or the Veerman hero and the GCPS hero, and we'll go into it from there. And as we can see here, this is the Veerman hero, the pack leader. And I'm not surprised at this point that all the resin from Mantic is just top quality, but man, it's really nice to see a Veerman guy in resin. All the details are just super, super crisp. I can't wait to put this guy together, especially because I already have so many Veerman, but this is a brand new model, so yeah, it's really cool. Obviously it'll take a little bit of cleaning up, like around the horns and things like that. Or spikes in the armor, or on the claws, but yeah, it's a big chunky model too. I mean, he's pretty large. I'd definitely say like nightmare size, maybe a little bit bigger. It's pretty sweet. And then we have the GCPS leader, either I think a lieutenant or Therese Washington. So yeah, we got a really cool looking shotgun. That's a pretty new looking thing to me with the double barrels and that's pretty awesome. And the energy gauntlet, that's pretty sweet too. And then it looks like a ranger helmet and backpack. I'm not sure exactly how that's supposed to go together or where it's supposed to go. Because it doesn't look like it goes to... I don't know. I'll mess with that later. Then you got her head right there, which is pretty cool. Oh, maybe it's a dead body. That's probably what it is. So it's like a dead body that she puts the leader pose on. Obviously, both leaders have to have their knee up because that's just what leaders do. So we got a classic example of that. So that's pretty exciting. And yeah, that pretty much concludes the inside of the box. So keep tuned to Deadzone. I'm going to be doing kind of a Deadzone for Dummies sort of series, I think. And it's going to basically cover, you know, how to get into this from a beginner's perspective, because I know a lot of my videos are pretty veteran focused. I try to break down rules and stuff as I do them, so it's not too, you know, inaccessible, but yeah. Oh, and something I forgot to mention about the starter mat before we go is on the back side there's a whole demo. There's a whole demo board, basically. It's really cool. So basically it gives you like a quick setup. That terrain that's in that little leaflet is where this goes. And this is just going to make it really easy to kind of show off the game to people. You know, you got your stat profiles and everything there, and then all your shoot actions and all the stuff on the side. All the things you would need to know and reference while you're playing. So I think this is a genius idea. It's really great for a starter set. Really emphasizes the starterness of it, which is always encouraged because that's how we get more people into this awesome game. So all that being said, thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned to the channel for a lot more content. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and keep rolling 8s. See you guys in the next one.